The next person who is going to perform for us tonight has crashed into the poetry scene and has become a star in a very short space of time. He's going to do a slightly extended set for us tonight. Please welcome Lee Campbell.
Aye, 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 aye.
Discover the same other, whilst under the cover, creeping, seeping, peeping, covert operations, my teenage fascinations, awkward altercations with non-queer populations. Sensations that taught me, if ever they caught me. Side cautiously deliberately blur words that infer derogatory slur. I got very clever at seeing without being seen. Saturday afternoon football with my dad in the 90s. Listening in the car, on the radio, watching in the stadium.
Because the left back of Coventry needs attention.
90s football, Chelsea game. Me and Dad loved it same. Both loved tackle, different name. Beckham's tackle felt no shame. Dad, I'm gay, out it came. Tried to hide, tried to tame. Downplay gay, felt to blame. All Dad say was cut it out. Chelsea Manu match play draw. David Beckham bout to score. Saw his tackle drop my jaw. Dad went goal. I went 4. Chelsea 1. Beckham 4. Hear the crowds, hear them roar. Could not see what was in store. Ref, you blind, cut him out. This homophobe had his shot. Hooligan out his cot. Swore at me. F-bomb drop. Effing queer, I am not. Half a brain you ain't got. Love my football, never stop. Football snap, tackle pop. Football cannot cut me out. The weekly boys cross-country run at school, 1989, always last. Picking players for the football team, always last. Towel stolen in the boys' showers, always first. Out of school swimming club competition, always first. Year 7 swimming every Tuesday. How did you get to swim like that from a surprise bully who later became head boy? Silver swimming medal followed, but school bullies remained. Year 11 swimming every Friday. How did you get to swim like that from head boy? Early 95. The bullies disappeared, but my joy was placed elsewhere. In me catching a glimpse of head boy, naked in the changing room. Only before had I seen such a sight. Late night, BBC 2, 1989. Watching alone in my bedroom, sound mute, as to not awaken parents next door. A young Rupert Everett, full frontal, another country. Black and white TV could not dilute the beauty of his manhood. School football final, late 1995. Everyone remembers Head Boy's tackle. I still remember Head Boy's tackle. Me sitting opposite Head Boy on a train, 2001. Me enjoying the discomfort he felt at me seeing him, enjoying me looking at his hairy legs. Every cut is a rip in my scrapbook. My school teacher told me to keep a scrapbook of images catching my attention. What happens now if I go back 30 years and look when me being me I dare not mention? To my teacher's surprise was my scrapbook. I kept scrapping for 5 or so years. Homophobic eyes fueling my shame, heteronormative culture provoking my fears, too often too lonely with my scrapbook and tears. Every tear, every tear in my scrapbook, each image with its own special meaning, images of men for girls everywhere to look, me being me in a straight world dreaming, the irony being in the men I was seeing, the more I reveal, the more I conceal. Ripping out bits from that week's smash hits for my scrapbook, my bedroom wall, my private public space. Then from the wall I glued hundreds of images and lyrics into my scrapbook, but all I wanted to look at was his face. But the handsome man's face was carefully placed in between. Images from National Geographic magazine. I became a master of collage in those I desired, in amongst images of others and places I'd been, always liminal, clever at seeing without being seen. The artist she taught me all turned out to be queer. Did she know something about me back then, my teacher, Miss Sharon Cavalier? Now so obviously glaring, my rips of Keith Haring and Robert Mapplethorpe's men, black, erotic and daring. Yet this was a time when all gay men were perceived. We've all got AIDS, many straight folks believed. Maybe that's why I didn't fully inquire in the artist she taught me for fear of the fire. Look, in my scrapbook, I remember his songs, but my eyes on his chest and what's under those thongs. Jesus to a child, what a sad song that he sung, but I'll never forget George Michael all wet in the video for Fast Love, All My Christmas Is Come. There came a day when I threw away my too heavy to carry, too bulky to manage 5-year scrapbook. If I could go back then, what would I say? Lee, you will be fine. In time, you'll be okay. Before I destroyed my scrapbook, I photographed all 300 pages, low-res JPEG, mobile phone camera. My scrapbook now printed out as photocopies, as memories for me to touch, to remember, and to rip, because some memories, some images, I would rather skip.
The sound of young London.
Summer 94, me a boy no more. I needed to see men like me. Shaved my hair to fit in where London streets, disco beats. So much joy amongst gays like me, men who see me, see Lee.
Or on the end here, how can I love you more?
Nervous yet emancipated in this space so animated, my first time in a place with men like me everywhere. Here's where I learnt bears and cubs don't just live in the forest. How excited I was when a guy gave me a stare. Cruising you, will you cruise me back? But men bruising me like I was the wrong kind of fat. A pint in my local Christmas Day 99, first time I looked over at my mate Danny and thought, damn, he's fine. Playing pool with the lads, Danny boy on my mind, him bent over the table, that peachy behind, his wife on the phone saying turkey is served. I had a brush up against him, his peaches were curved. So go home to your wife, to your not so fun life. I'll just sit here with my beer and imagine your rear. You bloody enjoyed it though you said it was nothing. Be me, not your wife, and the turkey you're stuffing. Feeling forlorn now Danny had gone. Me back in my bedroom with Christmas pudding and porn. Danny later took me aside during a footy lads meet and told me that he knew I was gay by the way that I speak. It don't bother me, mate, he said, that particular street, but I hope I don't catch it. Did you get it from something you eat? It doesn't make me a gay. I was just having a peek at the size of Ben's tackle whilst he was having a leak. Yeah, I listened to Kylie, I boogie to Chic, and I got a big hard-on when Ben did a streak, him running stark bollock naked at the footy last week, him running over the pitch when the Gunners got beat, but all of us lads admired the size of his meat, but me, a full-time, full-blown gay boy. Sure, I've thought about dipping my toe in, but never my feet. Growing up with the lads, acting my lad self amongst my mates, who like women and I like men, still doing things that lads do, but me not being straight is what differentiates me from them. We all drank beer and played pool in the pub, and then I opened my mouth to speak. And my voice, its tone, its hue, its texture separates me from them. We do not sound the same. My voice creates an almost immediate reaction. You sound like that poof off the telly, the barmaid commented. I then hated the sound of my own voice, and so I closed my mouth and did not speak. This was a time in my life when I thought sounding the way I did perpetuates negative stereotypes straights have of gays. Did my voice give away the secret I kept at bay? Try not to divide me from them. Sound manly at the geezer on my Harley. Hide that in my bedroom I learnt the language of gay Polari. Be the bloke when I spoke. Alright mate, alright dad, trying to sound more lad when I open my mouth to speak. Years later, someone said my voice was lovely, a voice with an accent that so evidently indicates my life. I was born with this voice, I didn't have a choice. My voice no longer haunts me, it liberates. It's no longer me and them, it's we. And so now I choose to open my mouth and take pride in its texture when I speak. We are all the same. Men are just men.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye.
So the lads like Bernice
Aye,
and
aye.
I like Ben. I've recently liberated my body from years of self-shaming. Now it's the turn of my voice that I'm firmly reclaiming, and my
Aye,
mannerisms too. Move aside
Aye,
who
aye.
finds me too camp, too gay.
Aye, aye.
I'm now reclaiming who I am.
Aye,
Move over. This is my reclamation
Aye, aye.
in every way.
Aye, aye.